I'm here to help make your shitty little life better. Hey guys, I just wanted to address something real quick that has been really fucking annoying me, and it's something that's happened like multiple times over the past like year, or whenever I started making my channel more like about girl empowerment and feminism and like just more about topics that are important in society from a girl's standpoint. You guys like know my personality. Like if you've been watching me, you know like I'm loud, I'm outspoken, I talk fast, like I speak without thinking, I curse, and I like try to be sensitive to certain topics and like word what I want to say correctly if I know that I'm going to be talking about something maybe a little testy or whatever. Like I have a brain, like I try to not piss off like the majority of my viewers and subscribers. But if you know me, like you know my personality and blah blah blah, and honestly if you knew me in real life, like you know that I'm the exact same way and I'm a regular girl, and at the end of the day, like any fucking girl on this planet like has beef sometimes with other girls or has a bad day and talks shit or whatever, you know. And like especially a human like me who's like really in your face and is gonna tell you how it is, like you best believe that sometimes I'm gonna say things that are going to upset people or whatever, and that's not even what I'm like trying to talk about. I'm just trying to talk about the fact that like sometimes if I say something that's like anti a certain girl or anti a feminist thing or whatever, people jump down my throat and try to be like, oh, you just said this at minute 4, second 32, by the way, in case you didn't know. But that kind of goes against girl empowerment. So like, what are you doing? And just like shit like that all the time. Like I remember in my video I made about the truth about sorority recruitment, like how you get judged, I said that if you dress like a hoochie mama and you have your ass hanging out or your tight clubbing clothes or whatever, you're not gonna get a bid because that's not considered appropriate attire. And some girl commented and was like, oh, you're all about girl empowerment, but you're calling girls hoochie mamas for wearing short skirts. And it's like, what the fuck? Like if I see a girl in a short skirt in day-to-day life, I'm never gonna be like, oh, that girl's a whore. Like I don't give a fuck. But there is a time and place for certain situations, and I'm telling you, the time of recruitment is not the place to be dressing like a hoochie mama, okay? And me saying hoochie mama is me being much more conservative than I usually am. Like if I wanted to be my real self, I'd be like, if you come in here looking like a nasty ass little hoe, you ain't gonna get a bid. But instead I was like, you know what, I can't say nasty ass little hoe, that's mean, so I'll say hoochie mama. And still, God forbid, now I'm not into girl empowerment. And then just the other day, some girl commented on my video about the Brandon situation and how I finally popped off on him, and I was like, fuck you, like stop contacting me, whatever. And some girl commented and she was like, I love you and blah blah blah. Here comes the backhanded part when they say how much they love you and how long they've been watching you, but wait for it, then that's when you know they're gonna fucking fuck you up. She told me that she's like been a subscriber for a year and she loves me, except she didn't like that I said that I think that Brandon's current girlfriend isn't fucking him right because he keeps trying to contact me, flirt with me, whatever. And honestly, like that's my personal opinion. As someone who has been in this position multiple times from both angles and knows how guys work, as I have a lot of guy friends and I've been around a lot of guys, and I talk to guys through DM and on my Snapchat about certain situations because I want to hear guy perspective so that I can let all you bitches know. Oh my god, I just called girls bitches. Oh, what's gonna happen? I fucking know, and in my personal opinion and from what I know about men and about relationships and men being cheaters and all this shit that I've endured in my life, I personally think, in my opinion, that the reason he's reaching out to me is because he wants to have this bomb-ass sex with me that he probably isn't getting with his current girlfriend. That's my opinion, and this girl just wanted to let me know that that wasn't like politically correct of me to like say that I didn't think that she was fucking him right, because that's like anti-girl and I shouldn't judge like however a girl wants to have sex or whatever. And literally, you guys, I'm not even kidding, like comments like that want to blow my brains out because that doesn't fucking mean shit. Like first of all, it is like a rule of life, like girl code, that when your ex has a new girlfriend, you don't like that bitch. That's just a fucking fact. The first thing you do when you find out your ex has a new girl is you stalk the fuck out of her with your friends, and even if she's the most beautiful person you've ever seen, you just talk about how you think she's ugly and how she don't look good in her clothes, and you just rag on her because you feel bad that your ex has a new girlfriend. Like that's just girl code, that's part of life, that's something girls like to do. Let's get wine drunk and shit on my ex's new girlfriend, okay? That doesn't mean that I'm a bad feminist or that I don't actually care about girl empowerment. I'm still a real person, I have my own thoughts. Just because I promote girl empowerment and I promote a certain image doesn't mean that I am 110% like motherfucking Teresa out here. Like no, like if you're a girl and you piss me off or you do something bad, I'm not gonna support you and I'm not gonna be your friend. friend? Do I still want the best for you? Do I still want you to love yourself? Sure, I hope that all works out for you. But in the grand scheme of things, like, I'm my own person with my own brain and my own opinions, and these are all just my opinions. And 90% of the time, I am really fucking trying to like say the right thing and do the right thing, but I'm still my own person, and I'm a really in your face bitch. So considering the kind of personality I have, let's all be grateful that I'm only offensive like 10% of the time, okay? So like, let's all calm the fuck down. It doesn't make me like you. Like, if you've been a subscriber for a long time and you really like me and you like what I have to say, and then you take the time out of your day just to let me know that you think I'm being a bad feminist or I'm not good at girl empowerment, I'm not gonna like you. Like, I'm not gonna be your fan. I'm not gonna want to be your friend. So like, really think about what you're gonna comment on a YouTuber's shit before you comment to them, because 9 times out of 10, YouTubers like to read their comments. Just know that what you're saying, even if it's on the internet behind your keyboard, even if you have a fake username and a dumb little picture as your thumbnail that's not even of you, you are still a person saying some bullshit to another person, okay? And I fucking know, and I see it, and it's annoying as fuck. Honestly, I'm honest as fuck, and that's why all of you guys like me. Y'all are like, thank God, like, Brighton's gonna preach some fucking truth. She's gonna come on here, and she's gonna rant, and she's gonna say it how it is, and she's gonna be dead fucking honest. And sometimes honesty isn't fucking pretty, and that's why you guys like me. So I'm sorry if sometimes the honesty is like a little offensive or rubs someone the wrong way, but honestly, if that's the case, then this is not the channel for you. Like, if you are an easily offended person, I'm sorry, like, I'm not the person you want to be friends with. I'm not the bitch whose videos you want to listen to. Like, that's just life. And honestly, would you rather me be PC, politically correct all the fucking time, or would you rather me be honest? Because every other fucking YouTuber cares so much about being PC to manage their reputation and make sure everyone likes them. Like, I'm not here to have everyone fucking like me, okay? I'm here to tell you honest shit about real fucking shit that goes down in a girl's world, okay? So if you want some political correctness up in this bitch, you can unsubscribe from me whenever you want and go watch any other YouTuber that's gonna sugarcoat bullshit and feed it to you with a spoon and tell you exactly what you want to hear just so you feel better about your shitty little life. I'm here to help make your shitty little life better, okay? So don't even get me started on trying to say that I'm not a good feminist or I'm not a good girl empowerment person or whatever, because I have literally impacted people's lives by being this cutthroat honest. Like, the amount of DMs I've gotten from girls that have literally been like, you don't even understand, like, you might think your 10-minute video doesn't mean anything, but you have literally changed my thinking on myself and in relationships and whatever else. Like, just because it's not benefiting you and you're offended by it, there are a lot of girls that really appreciate what I'm doing, and a girl should support other girls. And I'm sorry if it's offensive. Sorry that I'm not my ex-boyfriend's current girlfriend's biggest fan, but I'm still trying to support all women, and I'm trying to support you guys, and I need to do that by being fucking honest. So fucking sorry about it. I just woke up. It's only 7:30 in the morning, which for normal people is a good time to start your day. But for me, on Christmas break, this bitch needs to sleep until at least 11. Hopefully my GPA doesn't fall below a 3.0. I just have senioritis to the max, and I've been really depressed, so it's really, really hard to give a fuck about writing fucking pages and pages and pages and pages of bullshit on things I don't care about when your brain makes you feel like you want to die. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about for this next part of the vlog, before I go back to sleep, is Instagram likes. If you actually genuinely don't care about Instagram likes, 1, you're a super bad bitch, so congratulations. 2, you're part of a very, very weirdly small population of people that actually don't care. So I'm assuming that the most people, whether they admit it or not, on some level, care about Instagram likes. I mean, I know that when I was in high school and my Instagram did not have that many followers and I wasn't really getting more than like 30 likes a picture, I didn't stress about that, but I knew that I wasn't that popular, and I was well liked and known enough in my high school to be followed by all the different groups of people in my high school. I was a floater, everyone knew who I was, but I just wasn't really in a group. So just I didn't feel embarrassed, but I always felt like everyone just knew I wasn't really hot shit, because everyone else in high school would get 85 to 150 likes on all their pictures with their friends or whatever, and I would only get 30 likes, and I would always not feel bad about that, but I just knew that I really wasn't that popular and people didn't really care about what I posted. I remember all through high school, if I got even 50 likes on a picture, I thought 50 likes was wow, that's a lot. And I remember just senior year being if I could even get 100 likes on a picture, I would feel so cool. I would feel anyone who was on my profile and saw that I posted something and saw that I already had 100 likes would think oh, that's so dope. Like, your pictures are in the triple digits. Like, I remember people making comments like, oh, do your pictures get likes in the triple digits? Like, it mattered. Like, people were talking about it, and I was like, oh, well, I'm still hovering at like 32 likes, so it is 68 more people want to like my shit. And I just remember literally just wanting 100 likes so badly. And I don't know why. I don't know what I thought that would do for me. I just thought other people that saw that I had 100 likes would think, oh, she has 100 likes, she's cool. I remember thinking about this shit so fucking much. Anyway, fast forward to today when I have a YouTube and I've been trying to grow a social media following, and I'm comfortable with posting ass pics and sex sells, and men love to see that, and even a lot of girls like it, not in like a bisexual or lesbian way or whatever. I mean, if girls like it for that reason, then like, go you, girl, you have good fucking taste. But girls like it because of my YouTube, and girls that follow me and support me know like the ass pics and whatever aren't for nasty men. They're actually because I'm really confident and I promote body positivity. And if I can come on Instagram and show my ass and whatever, talk about body issues and just show people that it's okay to be comfortable being kind of naked, basically, in a world that like kind of shames that, which is surprising because it's almost 2018, then you feel more comfortable in your own skin. So girls and guys like really appreciate it. And because I now have almost 7,000 Instagram followers and I post scandalous things and I have YouTube and I have all these different reasons that people should like my pictures, I'm at a place now where my Instagram pictures get at least 250 likes and get up to in the 800s sometimes. Like on average, I feel like I sit around like 400 likes per picture. And if you told high school Brighton that there'd ever be a point in her life that she'd be getting on average 400 likes per picture when she thought 50 likes was like astronomically high, she would shit herself. I just wanted to come on here and talk about it because it's just so interesting to reflect back on how much I cared about that. And now that it's something I have, I can honestly tell you guys that it doesn't matter at all. Just because 400 people on average are liking my pictures doesn't mean that 400 people know me or like me. Just because you double tap a picture that you see on your screen because you aesthetically like it in your brain for a second doesn't mean that you like me, you know, or that you know anything about me. Like, I could be the world's worst human being, but you could still double tap my pic on your screen because you think I have some great butt cheeks, you know? Any of you out there who feel like Instagram likes matter and you ever stress about not getting enough likes, or you just feel like that means something, like people see my likes and register whether or not I'm popular or cool, or they make judgments about me based off how many likes I get. Like, if you feel that way, because trust me, I used to feel that way, I'm admitting that, I just want you to know that as someone who's been in that position and is now someone who gets like a good amount of likes, it doesn't change anything. Like, I don't see the amount of likes I get and think, oh my god, people like me, like my life's so much better, like I'm so pretty. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me. Like, I look at it and it's literally just a number. I just want everyone to know that even if you're not getting likes on Instagram, like, Instagram isn't real life. Like, you could get only 30 likes on Instagram, but so many people in real life could really value your time and your company, you know? And like, I'm such a small group of people kind of person. I do not have a humongous group of friends. I am not insanely popular, even in college. Like, I try to become super popular, or facey, as they call it in college. It's so funny. Like, in high school, you're popular, and then in college, you're facey, which means you show face, which means, like, you go out a lot, you're at the library studying, like, you're just everywhere all the time. Like, everyone's seeing your face, everyone knows who you are. That's what it means. And I'm not like that, like, at all. Like, I literally do not leave my fucking house in Tallahassee, where I live with my roommates who are my best friends, so why do I have to leave? Unless I have to go to Starbucks, the grocery store, out to eat, run an errand, like Target or Walmart or something, or like walk to class. Like, I literally never leave my house. I'm over going out. Like, at the most, I get my roommates, who are my only friends and best friends, to walk with me 1 block to the bars by our house and drink a little bit. Moral of the story, I'm not that fucking popular. Like, people like me and I have a lot of great acquaintances, and if I want to squad up and be with a big group of people to go out or something, I have people to text and whatever. Like, I'm not an actual hermit, but I'm not super popular. Like, if I post something on Facebook, which is like really condensed to just people I know personally, Facebook, I get like 10 likes, you know? Like, I'm like a totally regular person. And high school me would be like ecstatic if she knew that current me was getting like hundreds of likes per picture, but it hasn't changed anything. It doesn't change anything about me. It doesn't mean I'm more well-liked. It doesn't mean I'm a better person. It doesn't mean I'm more attractive just because more people like the picture. It literally doesn't mean anything. It really is not a reflection of who you are, and it's not a reflection of what people think about you. Like, the majority of people liking my Instagram pictures are people I've never met. Like, people that don't know anything about me. They just like the way I look and they want to like my picture, you know? So there's like 10 people max in my whole life, including my family, that are people that I fucking really care about. And as long as those 10 people like my pictures and like me, then I'm good. So it's a few hours later. I didn't go back to sleep, so I'm a liar. Anyway, because I have a problem with shitting my pants, I shit myself this morning. Something's like actually wrong though. Like, it's not normal to shit yourself this much as an adult person, y'all. Like, I must have the loosest asshole of all motherfucking time. Like, that shit is not keeping the literal shit in place, okay? What I want to talk about, which is why y'all probably all clicked on this video, so made you all watch until now, is why it's really fucking stupid to cry over boys. Believe it or not, we all have control over how we feel. Back in the day, the Shaytards, Shay Carl, would always talk about how happiness is a choice. And I was like in fucking 9th grade watching Shay Carl just preach about how happiness is a choice, and literally Shay Carl single-handedly like made my high school experience, like made everything about just growing up and fucking puberty and shit so much better. Like, I literally love the Shaytards so much. I've never been more devastated by any YouTube news than I was when I found out that Shay Carl cheated by sexting the webcam bitch or whatever. Literally devastated. But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about right now. Happiness is a choice, and happiness is an emotion and a feeling, and every emotion that we experience, it's a choice to feel that way. You choose every day if you're going to be in a good mood, if you're going to be in a bad mood, if you're going to complain about things, or if you're going to brush things off, if you're going to be really happy and positive, or if you're going to be nasty. Like, every decision that you make is a fucking decision. It's a choice that you're consciously making, whether you realize it or not. Taking this to a further step of when someone breaks your heart or breaks up with you, or you're talking to someone and they ghost you, or whatever the fuck it is, like, honestly, the possibilities are endless and ways that boys can make you cry. But ultimately, at the end of the day, how you react to something is on you. Like, you know how they always say that you can't control other people, but you can control how you react to them? It all goes fucking hand in hand. You cannot control whether or not a guy is going to do something that's going to devastate you, but you can control how devastated you're going to be. And it all comes back to self-love, y'all. It all comes back to self-love, because when you fucking love yourself, you're fucking touchable. Like, I haven't loved myself as much as I do right now in my whole life. Like, making these videos is as much helpful to y'all as it is to me. Like, I watch my own videos like repeatedly. Talking to the camera is kind of like my version of diarying, journaling, that's a better word. And it's really helpful. And when I talk about my experiences with guys and share them with you, and I see y'all's feedback and I just get this support, like, it's all been so helpful to me as much as it's been to y'all. And I love myself right now in this moment in time more than I ever have in my life. And I've gotten to the point now, obviously y'all see, that I can tell guys to go fuck themselves, and I'm not crying about things that I used to be crying about. And because I love myself so much, instead of being upset that a boy doesn't want to be in my life, it's like laughable. Like, you don't want to be in my life. You don't want to know about my day-to-day life. You don't want to hang out with me. You don't want to hear my sick fucking jokes. You don't want to touch my awesome fucking ass. Like, you don't want all that? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, thank you, actually, for breaking my heart, because something's obviously wrong with you if you don't want to be spending all your time with this. So thanks for letting me know ahead of time that you're fucking crazy. I'm moving on. For most people that aren't at the point that I'm at, you are still really upset when a guy you really like doesn't like you back or ghosts you or whatever the fuck, but you have the power, like, believe it or not, you have the power to be like, no, like, okay, like, that's your personal choice. You're choosing to no longer be in my life for whatever reason, but I'm choosing to not give a fuck, because you don't need anyone who doesn't need you, you know? At least that's definitely how you should be living your life. View yourself as a person from a different perspective. Like, it's so hard to do this, but I try to do this a lot, and I feel like I'm one of the very few people in the world that does this, and this is a little tip I'm gonna give y'all. View yourself from another perspective. Like, really think about the fact that you are a fucking human. Like, look at your hand. Like, you are in this human vessel. Like, really look at the fact, like, holy fuck, like, I am inside my body right now. I can only see myself in mirrors and in this camera, or when I watch myself in videos. I will never be able to look at myself the way I look at any of my friends in 3D, or look at my parents when I'm talking to them. And it's so weird to think that when your parents and your friends or whatever are talking to you or interacting with you, they're looking at you in 3D the way you're looking at them, and you'll never be able to view yourself the way other people do because you're literally inside yourself, you know? And the same way that you would look at any of your friends and be like, wow, my friend is so fucking funny, my friend's so cool, like, fuck that. If any guy ever does not want to be with her, like, he's fucking dumb. Like, that girl's my best friend because I fucking love her. Like, best friendships are basically relationships minus the sex. Like, you have a best friend because you love the fuck out of everything about that person, the same way that you think a guy should, plus he gets the benefit of fucking her. So as the friend, you're like, what the fuck? Cut him off. Don't cry over him. Fuck him. He doesn't want you. That's ridiculous. And it's hard to think that about yourself because you are like in your own brain and shit. I don't know if this is making sense. I hope it does. But just view yourself from a different perspective. View yourself the way your parents or your friends do. Be like, yo, my friends view me as this like amazing, amazing person the same way I view them as an amazing person. My friends would never want me to be crying over boy because my friends think I'm so awesome. Why can't I think I'm so awesome myself? So really think about all that shit I just said. Sorry, that's kind of analytical. I don't even know how I spewed all this shit out of my head without being high. That just seemed like some high thoughts, and I am sober as fuck right now. Don't fucking cry over boys. Like, if someone chooses to leave your life, that is a huge mistake on their fucking part, okay? That does not affect your life. You still get to keep being your badass self. And I always think about that. I always think about how if a guy really doesn't want to be with me, like, wow, that's so sad for him because, dude, in like 10 years, my YouTube is going to be at a big place, and I'm gonna have written books, and I'm gonna be giving seminars. Like, I know that I'm gonna be doing some bomb shit with my life in the next 10, 20 years, whatever, long-term goals, and I'm gonna be a fucking hot-ass wife, let me tell you. This ass, you gonna tap this ass for all eternity? You is one lucky motherfucker, ain't you? Anyone that wants to walk out of my life, that's on them, but I still get to live my life. Like, oh my God, I get to be the one that gets to write these books. I get to be the one with the YouTube. I get to be the one that does all these incredible things that I'm going to do on my own. And if anyone doesn't want to be along for that journey, then okay, that's your personal choice for your life, but that should not affect mine, and it doesn't. And just remember that, like, you're gonna do great things, and your friends and family and everyone loves you because they see all the fucking great things in you that maybe you can't see yourself because you're living in your own vessel of body, and we are our own worst critics, and every reaction to a situation has a choice, and if a guy breaks your heart, you're choosing to sit around and mope for days and cry about it. Like, pick yourself up, choose to be happy, choose to own the fact that you know you're a badass fucking bitch, and move the fuck on with your awesome fucking life.